US30, as I always share, that whenever you see such candle formation, a minor retracement, then a pullback, it is always followed with a second subsequent candle. And see what we have seen, a breakout here, previous three candles, higher highs, lower lows, and this time a breakout, and that is why a sharper drop has been seen in US30. In fact, the Fed interest rate decision and the projections got it further aggrieved, and see, we have seen a wonderful drop. Now what can be expected out of US30 next week, which position you should take, and which levels you can expect, we will see with the help of candlestick charts and indicators. Missing on to subscribe this channel is missing on the profits, as I share my daily analysis on US30 twice a day, once with the Asia session and next with the US cash session. So do not miss that. Press the bell icon and do like, share, subscribe and comment. Also in this analysis, do watch till the end. Towards the end, I will give you the trading levels and strategy for next week where you can profit. Let's start the day. Now look at US30. US30 has achieved the lows what it has seen in the beginning of 2021. These were the levels where it was trading in 2021, and I had shared here that US30 is heading towards 30,000 levels. It has achieved previously, now it has achieved further lows to that. How far it can go, we will see further. Now also look at here on the weekly charts. See, it is trying to trade in this channel. At this moment also I told it is looking forward to a reversal. Now if you consider this as channel, the bottom is still far away at around 29,000, and in fact it can drop till towards this zone, which is precisely at 28k. But whether that is the bottom for the near future, possibly yes, but it may try to retrace, not much. See, we have seen the highs and now these levels are going to be important. Now you have to watch out for 33k, which is going to be an important resistance on the upside. So just let's have a look on further details of it. Look, this is the second red candle, and see the formation there, a tail and a wick out there. This candle, a tail and a wick out there. The body size is same here, indicating that possibly we may see a third red candle to follow, and this time it can be of a smaller in size, possibly because the bearishness may diminish. It may start with a drop and then a pullback on the upside can be expected. Now see, this is what we are looking forward to. The highs could be at around, the channel highs at around 30,500, the lows at around 28,500. Yes, it can show you a swing of 2,000 points as what we have seen earlier in last two candles. See this, 31,200, 31,100 to 29,350, almost 2,000 points, and the previous candle is also of the same size. And if you consider this, possibly 28,500 to 30,200, 30,300 zone is something which you can look forward to. The half of this body size and the half on the downside can be the swing. Possibly first it may try to achieve the bottom and then a bounce back, or a bounce back then followed with a drop can be expected. Now this is on the weekly charts. Let's have a look at the daily candles, and let's rather have a look at the 4-hour charts. See, in my daily analysis on yesterday, I told you with the US cash session that 29,350 is the level we should watch out for, and then we can see a bounce back. How beautifully it has respected 29,350 and has shown a bounce back and closed about 29,600. Now see, this is the level. You can see 4-hour charts. 30,000 levels. How many times 30,000 level gave it a very strong support? Almost 6 to 8 candles took the supported 30,000 levels, and then this breakout has been seen. Now possibly only if you see it trading above 30,000, then only you can consider this as bullish and you can expect it to rise. At the same time, one must observe lower highs on this candle. It can probably start with a red candle and then continue with the downward mover red candle here, followed with subsequent red candles can be seen, and then it may try to drop further till towards 29k and 28,600, 28,500 levels. Now this is just on the 4-hour charts. Let's have a further detailed look on the daily charts here. Now look at the daily charts. See these two candles. First, it was trading sideways in between these levels for almost 4 to 5 trading sessions, or if you include this also, that is 31,500 to 30,500 levels. It traded within these levels for a little while long. Then this dropout has happened, then this breakout has happened, and see this candle, it started, it has a green candle before, or rather a candle of indecision just the preceding day, and this candle specifically has left a tail out there. possibly it may either start flat or it may start with a drop, but then it may continue with this drop and then it can try to take it till towards 29,000 and below levels before it tries to look forward to a bounce back. So we may see couple of more red candles, and yes, if you see above 30,000 levels, 30,100 levels, possibly that is the time when one can buy here. So be cautious till towards 30,000, 30,100 levels, as I am expecting it to give you a drop for the first two trading sessions and then a bounce back, a sharp bounce back can be seen, which might take it till towards 30,100, 30,500, the next resistance level, which is going to be the channel highs there, and it may try to trade within this. So this is what we can see on the daily charts. Now let's have a look at the monthly. Now look at the monthly candle here. See, at 34,000 I had told you that this is a channel high and it is going to take a reversal from here. It is precisely dropped from those levels. Now if you consider this as the channel in which it is trying to trade, the bottom there at 28k is there, and in fact if it may try to breach below 28k once before it tries to bounce back. But remember, next candle we will talk about it later, but remember this is the second red candle, possibly a third bigger red candle can be seen next month, but we'll talk about this later. Right now it appears that it may try to take a little drop, and it has still got some room for it to drop till towards 28,500, 28,000 levels also. So almost 13-1400 points from now. Yes, it can drop in next 2 to 3 sessions, but then a bounce back may happen, which may leave this candle, because this is the last trading week for this month, and this candle probably it may try to trade, or probably it may try to drop a little more and then bounce back towards the end of this month, close at around 29,000, 30,000 levels possibly, and from there the next monthly candle can take it up to. So yes, if you see it trading below 29,500 next week, you can short again, you can sell it again, expect 29,350, 29,150, 29,000 and 28,750 and 28,500 levels. Yes, it can drop till there. In fact, below 28,500 levels are also possible before it looks forward to a bounce back. Now this is just with the help of candlestick charts. Let's have a look with the help of indicators. What can be expected out of it? Let's start from the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour chart, see, it was trading outside the Bollinger Bands, got the pullback up. Remember, this is the resistance at 30,300, 30,500 levels, which you should watch out for. This is going to be a very strong resistance. Only and only if you see it trading above 30,500, you can expect a little rise, else 30,000, 30,200 definitely are going to prove out a very strong resistance for US30. Directional movement is bearish here. Stochastic was oversold, and we have seen a bounce back. The MACD is trying to converge here. It is trading bearish, and RSI was oversold. Now it has been out of the oversold zone. Now look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, US30 is trading below the 20-50 100 period moving average. The 20 period moving average at around 31,000, 31,300. Then 100 period moving average at 31,800, and 250 period moving average at around 32,400 levels. So this is going to be a stronger resistance zone. Even if it tries to rise, 31,000 is the milestone which it has to surpass for it to show any little bullishness. Now at the same time, one must observe that trading now 20 period and 100 period, even the 50 period moving average is at high, and it indicates that it is trading extremely bearish in the nearest past. And yes, see, it is trading outside the Bollinger Bands, but when the next candle starts, the width of the Bollinger Bands must have increased, because we have seen a sharp drop, and then it may continue to drop on the very first day. Possibility exists, but look at the directional movement. This is extremely sharp, extremely wide. It can flatten out a bit before it tries to converge. Yes, you can expect couple or more days for it to drop further. Stochastic is oversold. It can sustain these oversold zone for a little before it tries to bounce back. See what we have seen here. It can sustain here a bit before it tries to bounce back. Yes, a bounce back is must. The MACD has still got some room. See, the candle size is increasing and it is divergent. It has some room for it to increase further before it tries to converge. Hence, a little drop can be expected. And RSI is oversold again. See, when it can sustain overbought levels, while it can also sustain oversold levels. So yes, a bounce back may happen, but I will still expect it to sustain the oversold level for next couple of days or so. Now look at the weekly chart. On the weekly charts too, it was trading outside the Bollinger Bands. Now the next candle might see the width of the Bollinger Bands getting increased and we can see a further drop. Also remember, it is trading below the 20, 50, 100 weeks moving average, indicating bearishness in the nearest past. 100-week moving average is almost at around 33,000 levels, which indicates for last 2 years the average was 33,000 levels and now it is trading at 29k, indicating strong bearishness there. And if you look at the MACD is divergent, the directional movement is divergent and is bearish. See this, it was extremely divergent here. It can achieve these levels before it looks over to converge. Stochastic is oversold on the weekly charts. It can sustain a bit before it looks over to a bounce back. The MACD has just crossed over. It is divergent. It can show you another red candle. So the indication is that we may see a bearish week. In fact, next week too, how far it can drop? It can drop till, in fact, 28k levels. Be cautious. 28k is 1500. For US30, 1500 points is nothing. It can cover it up in one single day. So be careful. RSI on the weekly charts is looking downwards and it is trying to attempt. See, this was the zone. This was the time when it has seen the bottom twice and bounce back. Again, it is trying to attempt and enter into oversold zone. If you look at the history, only during the COVID times, US30 on the weekly charts has gone into oversold zone, while we have seen it entering overbought zone twice. And in fact, it is traded from 2015 to 2017 to 2018. For the whole year it traded in an overbought zone, but it has never seen. See, this was the time in 2008 2009 when the financial crisis was there. It has seen the oversold levels and since then it is consistently trading. So this is a rare phenomena in US30 for it to see a oversold zone in RSI. This time possibly we may see it again hitting this oversold zone. Now let's have a look at the weekly chart. Monthly charts. On the monthly charts, you will find the 20 months average is here at 34k. The 50 months average is here at 29.5k. 50 months average, it means for last 5 years, 4 years, we have seen US30 trading at around these levels, and now this is the time for it to breach and achieve further lows. How far it can go? Bottom is far away, what we have seen in COVID times. Now see why I'm saying so. This was the drop, rise, retracement. So this is the level at 26k which may provide the next support zone. There is a complete candle which is yet to be covered. This is the price gap there. Probably it may try to cover it up, and hence for next 2 to 3 months we may see it achieving 26 before it tries to bounce back. In fact, next month itself it can try to achieve that before it looks over to a rise there. So this is highly probable, but I will analyze the next month on the next week. But right now for the next week, it appears that we may still see a drop, but followed with a bounce back and closing of the candle at around 29k or 28.5k levels. And then if it tries to close at around 28k, 28.5k, possibly a bounce back from next month onwards can be seen before it looks over to a drop. But at the same time, if the closer of this week is at around 30k, you can expect that it is trying to act bullish. My expectation for it to again give you a red candle. So this is what we have seen on the charts. Now look at the directional movement. Is monthly charts is bearish, stochastic is comfortable. It is never entered into oversold zone. In fact, this was the time at the time of financial crisis when on the monthly charts the stochastic has seen oversold positions. Otherwise, US30 has never seen oversold position throughout the history of. See, this was the 1980s when it was oversold. Now it is the time for it to see these levels again. The MACD, if you look at, and if you look at the MACD here, the MACD is extremely divergent, extremely bearish, but at the same time it is trading above the zero level. It is trading in the positive territory. I told you here that it is crossing over and we may see the bearishness in coming months, and we can see this. Now still it has a room for it to enter into negative territory. The RSI is looking downwards, and see the slope here, it is aiming forward to enter into oversold zone. Considering this, now next week what can be expected? Let me give you the trading levels instead. And before I move on the levels, yes, if you want to learn this art of trading profitably, taking right entries, right exits, and identifying the profitable trades, you can join my mentorship batch. The strategies taught and the methodologies taught will help you become a profitable and proficient trader. Definitely, you can reap the benefits of this mentorship session throughout your life. This is a 15 days live webinar sessions. 90 minutes daily is the session duration, and a lifetime technical support is available for you all. So do not miss this opportunity. The 16th batch is starting on 3rd of October. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Also, if you want to join my VIP signals group, you can join. Reach out to me for that. At the same time, just support the effort here, which I am delivering to you day-to-day basis. In fact, twice a day I am sharing the analysis on US30. You can support the effort by contributing just $7 a month. That is becoming a Patreon. And yes, you can ask your queries there in Patreon via one-to-one email, and then I will try to answer the maximum. So become a Patreon, and the Patreon link is also mentioned in the channel and video description. Now let's have a look here. Now next week, buy, if you see it trading above 29,760, you can buy US30, and then I will look forward to 29,900, 30,000. Be cautious of 30,000 levels, and this is going to be an important milestone. If it trades above this, then you can certainly expect 30,173, and then 30,320. Beyond this, you can expect 30,500. Only and only if US30 trades above 30,500, one can expect that it is going to act bullish, and then I will look forward to 30,800 and 31,000 levels. Now, do note down these levels. 30,000, this is the first resistance zone. 30,173. If these two levels are taken, then only consider it as little, you can say 40% bullish. Above 35,000, 30,500, it is almost 80% bullish out there. Then definitely you can stay long. But remember, these levels can be achieved, and it can reverse any point of time from these levels. Possibility exists. In fact, till 30,500, it can reverse any point of time, and hence you have to always trade with a trailing stop loss. On the downside, sell here at 29,476, and then you can expect that we may be looking at 29,350 first support, first target, 29,155 next target, and then 29k. In fact, we can expect it to drop for 28,750, 28,500. Now, this is going to be an important milestone for US30. 28,500. In fact, it can drop below 28,500 till towards 28,300 and 28k levels. The more closer levels on these farther targets will be updated to you on the daily charts. But yes, right now it appears the round sum levels are going to be this. These are going to be the stronger resistance level, plus minus 10-20 points. You can always keep it as you can say the margin of error. But yes, you have to be very cautious till 30,200 and 30,500 on the upside. 28,500 and 28k, it can achieve these levels. See, it is hardly standing at 1600 points from the current closing, and 1600 points for US30 is nothing. It can cover in a day, it can cover in a 1.5 sessions, and then a bounce back from those levels can be expected. I expect that possibly first two trading sessions we may see a little drop. It can try to bounce back towards the end, and then again a drop can be expected. So yes, it is going to be a swingful week. Be cautious, be alert. Mostly I'll expect a bearish week, but these are markets. Trade always with levels. Even if I am bearish, I will trade with the levels. So this is all for US30. Trade with the levels, trade with the stop loss, trade with the trailing stop loss. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.